Hey guys, and we just we just got done talking about A Nightmare on Elm Street, and now I'm on A Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Mark Patton plays a guy. His name is Jesse, and so this is supposed to be Freddy's revenge, and so he's supposed to be pretty pissed off in this one, and so they decide to up the scare level and saying that Freddy can invade your body, not only your dreams but your body. Pretty scary thought, good idea. And for the most part, well executed. I was fucking surprised. I had never seen the second one before I decided to do this review because I seen clips of it, just scroll going through the TV channels, but I've never stayed because every time I fucking turn it on, it's like that girly ass scream, and I'm like, yo, no, like come on, man. So anyway. So his whole plan is that he's going to use Jesse, get into his body, and start killing people in the real world. Which is kind of weird because I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the logic of when he comes out, how he's still alive. Like, that always never made sense to me because he's really badly burned. And I'm thinking to myself, like, shouldn't you be dead? Like, yo. But yeah. Anywho, so he has a little girlfriend but he has a girlfriend, but he seems to be more on his I don't know whether he's his buddies with him or he's a rival, but he seems to be more favorite like his favorite person to go run to is Grady, Ron or whatever, rather than the girlfriend Lisa. Now it's an interesting relationship between the two of them because Lisa is like the man and he's like the woman. So he's having these terrible nightmares. And he's just been killing people in his nightmares. Like he's been sleepwalking. And he moved into Nancy's house, so it's pretty much that way, and he uses her diary to figure out how exactly like who exactly Freddy is and what happened to him. And you see the boiler room, and this is the first time I guess you see Springwood on the side of the bus. And so I don't even know why the fuck he's taking the bus in the first place because he has a car, but whatever. Anyway, so he goes through this all. He's like losing his mind. He's not sleeping. He's just staying up, and he ends up killing his asshole of a fucking gym teacher. And at the same time, this nigga is in a fucking S&M bar, like, bondage bar. Like, he's like dressed in leather. He brings him back to the thing because he's trying to drink alcohol, makes him run and shit. And I'm like, yo, like, this guy is really gay. And so Freddy or him, it is him, but Freddy decides he's gonna tie this nigga up. He's gonna attack him first with a lot of balls, which is really gay. And then he's gonna tie this nigga up and whip him on the ass until his ass is red. I'm like, yo, this is like X-rated. This shouldn't be like going on right now. And so he wakes up to know that he killed him, and he's like, Jesse's all, screaming out or whatever. His parents think he's on drugs. They're trying to create the same dynamic that Nancy had with her mother, but it's not quite working because his parents are kind of whack. And I don't know, a lot of people get killed in this movie. It's pretty weird. Towards the end of it, he's about to get laid, but then it's like Freddy keeps coming at him, like trying to make him kill his sister, and then he almost tries to make him kill Lisa, and it's pretty weird. And so there was a pool party, and Freddy just comes out of the pool. Well, I'll tell you what happened. He goes to see Grady. He's like, you want to sleep here with me? And I'm like, whoa. But anyway, he decides he's going to be with Grady rather than Lisa. And Grady, of course, does a classic move in every Elm Street movie. He falls asleep instead of watching it. And so Freddy, like, claws his way out of his body, like, literally, like it was some sort of shell. And then, basically busts out, kills Grady. He's there screaming, Jesse, after he wakes up. He has the glove. He's already found the glove. Freddy's been making him try to, what do you call that? Use the glove, like wear it and stuff. But then he leaves the gloves there, and so Freddy grows these knives out of his fingers, which is weird. And then he goes to the birthday party. Freddy comes out again, attacks Lisa. Then you realize that he can't kill Lisa because he loves her, and she loves him too. And I'm like, he just moved there, probably for about a month. Really? Whatever. I guess you say anything to save your own ass. But anyway, so Freddy goes into the pool party, and instead of slashing up a lot of people like I thought he would, he just like throws stuff around, like causing a ruckus rather than, for some reason, since Robert Englund has such a small stature, he's not very intimidating, especially outside with all these different types of people that are taller than him or whatever. And so he stabs up a few people. Don't get me wrong, he does. He causes a little ruckus, but it's really, really like, wow, like, come on, man. He's supposed to kill you in your dreams. You really think he's going to be running around like that? Like, it just didn't make sense at all. So by some miracle, Lisa decides she's going to go to the boiler room or whatever. He gets burned alive, and Jesse finds himself breaking out of this fucking shell. Lisa's there. They're together, but of course, Freddy is there, and he breaks out of some girls and, shoves the hand or whatever, and Freddy's still alive. Woohoo, like usual. Well, what else? I'd like to mention that the girl who was like kissing a lot of boys up in the pool didn't die. I like that about Freddy movies, like people can have sex and not die. It's great. If anything, I would like to be in a Freddy movie. But anyway, so for this movie, I would give it about a 2.5 because it is entertaining and everything and all that. I liked it. It was okay. It was enjoyable, so I should give it a 3. It was okay. That was all it was. It wasn't really, it was just entertainment. I would never watch it again, really, but it was entertaining because, like asses being smacked and a guy screaming like a girl, you have to be entertained in some way. And now it brings me to part 3. One of my favorites in the series, Dream Warriors. And why is it one of my favorites in the series? It's like from the beginning, like it had such a different atmosphere than the first and the second one. It was just so much more fun, so much more deep, and so much more sad. Like, it just got real. It's like Freddy just got real, like something like some Degrassi shit. But anyway, and then of course, the first thing you see when shit goes on is like Patricia Arquette after all that little montage or whatever the fuck is going on. And Patricia Arquette just looks so fucking haunting. Like, I'm like looking at her on the screen. The first time I saw it, I was like, damn. Like, I'm interested. I'm not a lesbian, but this girl, she's kind of haunting. Like, I like that. Like, that's a great-ass main bitch to pick. And it's back when Patricia Arquette was fucking hot. Wasn't as old as she is now in Medium. But anyway, so she's there. Her mom is automatically such a little bitch, and I like that because it was really like boom, like she wasn't really high. It wasn't really like the other parents in the Jesse Little Nightmare on Elm Street 2. It was more like my man and my life is more important than you. It was like more that 80s is all about the money. People were sending their kids to therapists, that sort of thing, and I like that. And so she's having dreams. She has like 2 dreams, and the beginning of the movie was pretty weird. One is when she goes into Nancy's house, and which she's actually making like a little paper and fucking stick house replica. And another one is of her waking up. Anyway, this is getting too long, so I'm going to... Damn, it's going to be a lot of videos. Shit. But anyway, I'm going to go on with part 3 in the next video. So thanks for watching.